take questions and answer any questions that you may have that we may not have answered so far. Yes.
What's your plan to do with Sumner Creek?
What's the plan to do with Sumner Creek?
Yes.
You can see the, let's see, it would be best to bring this slide up. You can see the impacts somewhat to Sumner Creek. Now, this is not at all. We have the option to potentially do one bridge and bring this roadway into just into this area right here where the sidewalk is. That would completely change the impacts of Sumner Creek. It's all up to a lot of it's up in the air as far as we'd have to start coordinating with our environmental people and with DP and Army Corps. That may totally change. This is just a potential layout. As far as this layout, you can see these lines here, they're actually concrete walls. So this would be, there's really no way for us to make up the grade change between these two, between this area and here. We would need wing walls anyway that would actually support, you know, like a typical bridge. When you drive under a bridge, you see concrete.
Would you tunnel?
No, this would be open.
I know it's a bridge. What would you do with the creek?
It would maintain its existing path.
Right.
Yep.
But would you have to work in it and work near it?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yep, so there would be temporary water diversion while we were working, as far as the construction, while we build each abutment. And then also, and then once we were all done, this would be, I thought we were talking about when we were done. Yes, there would be quite a bit of impact during construction, and that's all done through our permitting process with DP and Army Corps to make sure that we, you know, follow all the rules and have as little impact environmentally as possible. Oh, and also, yes, we'll just mention there's an existing bridge here. That would also come out. That is no longer needed. It's actually, if we've ever driven over it, it's extremely narrow. It's in okay shape. It's not, the lifespan of these new bridges would be far greater than that bridge. That someday in the somewhat near future, that would either require major work or replacement. So that would be removed and that would all be open.
Please show and where the traffic lights would be.
So the new lights would be, this is a main street coming down, and here's this is the hospital. And then this is Cooley Avenue. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Cooley Avenue. I have you, and then this is Route 17, and then the off-ramp and on-ramp, Route 9 runs in this area over here. So there'd be a signal at the on and off ramps, and then also one at Cooley.
So in relationship to the existing on-ramp, Route 9 from Route 17, the ramp that goes now on where you're claiming all the accidents have taken place?
Yes.
Would be a traffic light there?
Nope, this is actually, that area is located right up here
Okay.
where the stop sign is. So this is the 17 expressway heading east towards the river directly. And this is the ramp that you take and you come around the corner, and that's where the stoplight, that's where the stop sign is right now. So the signal lights would actually be installed way back here at the intersection of Main Street Extension. And this is really due to, it's just due to an increase in traffic volume due to the closing of the other ramp, of the ramp in front of Harbor Drive. And this would see a little bit more traffic, and these signal lights would make these intersections operate more efficiently.
Okay, so there's no closure, actually removing the stop sign, the existing stop sign onto 9 North now would be gone because you're anticipating 2 lanes for run-on, and then the traffic lights are off the main highway.
No. Those, the two would actually be a single lane merging onto Route 9 North. But you're right, the stop sign would go away. You'd have one single lane, like a regular on-ramp that you normally get on, with an acceleration lane and emerge into the highway. But the two signal lights that are now located on Route 9, right on the expressway, those remain. This concept does not does not have anything going, no impact at all to those signal lights. Sure. Questions?
So Union Street's going to still be open for access to the riverfront?
Yes.
Okay.
And actually, that access, I believe, is greatly increased. You can see this is Union Street, and currently you come down Union, and to head south along the river towards like the current existing sewage treatment plant, you head this way over this bridge, or head north.
You're going to put up some signage that there's no entrance ramp onto Route 9? Because right now my parking lot is cut for anybody who wants to get on Route 9 north. You can take your life in your hands at 4 o'clock across the parking lot.
Which,
Right at the corner of Union and the Cove.
the glass shop
No, across the street.
across the street?
Garage person wall over here.
Okay,
So
yes.
you're going to put up some kind of sign that says there's no access to Route 9?
Yes, so you have people that are traveling north onto Coven and then cutting through?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that problem would probably go away almost in its entirety.
Yeah.
Because the vehicles now that are heading north onto Coven, making a right onto Union, which is the maneuver you're talking about, they're never even gonna come to this area. Because they're gonna be heading over up Cooley and taking a right, going to
That's
the
going to take a few, I would say that's going to take a few years for everybody to know.
Right.
Because there's no access now onto Route 9.
Yes.
To go that way.
And we will certainly be signing the entire area adequately, so everyone knows where Route 9, you know, how to get on Route 9. This is obviously a significant change for everybody. So that would happen, yes. Yes.
So what is the advantage of closing down the entrance to 9 North from Harbor Park? What's the advantage to it? Why not have both? Leave that alone.
That's a good question. The main advantage to closing that ramp is really changing the functionality of that ramp and reducing the volume and the speed of vehicles on that roadway. Because now it acts as an on-ramp, and you lose all those vehicles that would be getting on there. And also, I've been down there quite a few times, and the speeds are definitely not that slow. So it basically turns it into a pedestrian-friendly area. From an engineering standpoint, we don't absolutely have to close that on-ramp. We can physically get this acceleration lane in and leave that open. We prefer to close it. It's safer, it will function better. We always try to avoid on-ramps right next to each other. It's certainly tight and they aren't close, but we can physically make it work. So it is safer from a driving perspective as far as the highway safety. But it's not so significant where it would be the deal breaker when we have to close the ramp. So the biggest benefit is really just the complete character change of this roadway, turning it into a low-speed local road that's very pedestrian-friendly.
Have you ever heard there's a lead, 17, 39, and 17, you go south, you want to go south one through 9? How does that traffic, I can go north one through 9? How does that lead work?
That would, I'll get there. There we go. So vehicles that wanted to head south onto Route 9 is this lane right here. If you were coming from 17 back before it turns into this expressway, you would be in the middle lane, and you would have to make a weave into the right lane. And the conflicting vehicles that you would have to deal with are the vehicles getting on the on-ramp, much like today. I think it's very similar to today. The nice thing about it is that all the other vehicles that are heading northbound are kind of out of your hair because they're in the left lane. So it would be very, very similar to what you have today, except it would be formalized, it would be clear line striping, and you don't have to deal with the vehicles that are heading north. And then, so did I answer your question?
Well, we answered it, yeah.
Okay.
It seems like a lot more traffic trying to engage there.
There would be an increase in traffic on getting on this on-ramp. That way up. That's part of the reason for this reconfiguration and cleaning this up as